Hi guys, so in the last video that I did, I spoke about the church and the Yellow Pages cover. And one of my main points was that there's so many things happening in Jamaica society that the church can give their powerful voice to, that they can speak out against. Yet still, time and time again, they use this to speak about the most trivial of things. Case in point, Exhibit A. The situation with the Moravian pastor, 65 years old, caught in a compromising position with a 15-year-old in a car by the police. Now, when the story first broke out, people were talking about, oh, the devil is going after our men in the church, and we have to pray for them, and we need to stick by the Moravian pastor. Stories of the congregation weeping for the pastor, but nothing for the 15-year-old. You see my problem? Jamaica has an issue. Jamaica has a problem. And nobody can say, boy, it's not from the socioeconomic standards that, boy, these things happen in, because of poverty and not being able to afford certain things. But let's look at this. This is the church. This is a pastor. This is a man that is supposed to be a safe haven. It's a place that's supposed to be a safe haven. And this pastor single-handedly destroyed that by molesting, raping this 15-year-old. Let's not get it twisted. It's rape. And there's nothing from the church. Lone silence is all I get from the church. There was a female group, I think, that posted a silent protest against the Moravian pastor. But I don't want that. I want the same 25,000 strong that walked in halfway tree when the government just mentioned repealing the buggery law. I want them same bodies. I want the articles in the paper. I want everybody coming on TV. I want people calling into the radio stations. I want the same level of outrage. That's what I want. I want it from the church and Christians alike. Whether you're Moravian or not, I want to hear it. I want to hear you lash out wholeheartedly from your toe point and come up and say, this man is wrong. And I'm not getting that. I'm not hearing it. I'm not seeing it. Nothing. So much so that Paul Gardner, the president of the Moravian Church in Jamaica, said that he knew nothing of any previous indiscretions by Pastor Rupert Clark. Only for email thread, right? Only for them to release an email thread showing that from 2014, they knew about it. Someone wrote and said to move with imposition would get us in trouble. And Paul Gardner's response was, thank you for bringing the matter of Rupert to my attention. This is the church that had a problem with the Yellow Pages cover because it was unethical and not upstanding and morally incorrect, right? And I still hear nothing from the church. Let's go a little further. This pastor has slept with the 17-year-old sister. Let's back up now, because nationwide, this isn't hearsay. The sister herself came on the radio and said she, as a 17-year-old, has had sexual relations with Pastor Rupert Clark. Her sister, who is 15, has had sexual relations with Pastor Rupert Clark. And their eldest sister, the 22-year-old, has a 3-year-old child with Pastor Rupert Clark. Satan is trying after the men of the church. Pastor Rupert Clark is Satan. Don't get it twisted. Let there no if, ands, or buts about it. He's the devil. And silent is consent. Silence is consent. And there are young ladies in the church who are being molested by pastors and ministers and people and them father and them uncle. There are young boys in the church who are being molested and they're watching. They're watching your reaction. silence. That's all I have. It's sickening. And then there's the same one that come out and have so much to say about the things that are not important. If you do not speak out as a church, as a body, and say this is wrong, we don't stand with him, we want to excommunicate him, this is vile, and any child in our church that this is happening to needs to come to us, then you are wrong. And I don't want to hear nothing from anybody until you come out and say that he's wrong. As somebody that grew up in the church, I am sickened by your silence. Time and time again. Several generations this pastor has damaged. The 15-year-old, the 17-year-old, and the 22-year-old. Because you know, say, he never wait till she was 22 to have sex with her. And I cannot hear anything.